Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Paul here, Paul Phillips Fix. I'm helping my friend's father out. I have his 2002 Audi A4 Quattro 3.0 non-turbo. Whoever worked on this car before went absolutely psycho with an impact gun putting the wheels on. It took me nearly 2 hours to get the wheels off. I had to grind a flat on an impact socket so a pipe wrench could bite on there, and then I stood on the pipe wrench while Wendy helped me and hit it with my impact gun. If I would have put a breaker bar and a pipe on there, I would have snapped them off. So if you have locked on lug bolts, do not go taking a breaker bar and a pipe and snap them off. It's a good idea. Take a pipe wrench, put a flat on the impact socket on each side so the pipe wrench will bite on it. Because it's hard metal, it won't bite without putting a flat on it. Then stand on it and have somebody use an impact gun on it. So these wheels were stubborn coming off. You can see the hubs are all crudded up. That one's pretty clean. I think I cleaned that one already. But this is what they look like. I have a tool to clean that up. It's a die grinder with a Doka disc. These are called Doka discs. They're very good for when you do brakes. Clean stuff up real nice. I didn't even need to do that. I'm replacing those discs. That was stupid. I wasted my time. Well, I'm going to clean the hub up anyway. I'm replacing those rotors. But that's a good show you that tool anyway. Doka disc, great for a die grinder for cleaning stuff up. You're going to need an 8mm Allen to get your calipers off. You're going to need a screwdriver to pry these pads open. Let me see if I can turn this wheel so you can see better. Okay guys, I forgot a couple of things to tell you. You're going to need a 17mm impact socket to remove your wheels. You're going to need an 8mm Allen to remove your calipers. If you're only doing pads, that's the only tools you're going to need. I highly recommend you get one of these if you don't have it already. This is a wheel hanger. You put this in one of the lug bolt holes and you can hang your wheel on that. It's a M14 by 1.5, so that's a M14 1.5 wheel hanger, and that makes your job a lot easier. So you're going to need the 17mm and the 8mm Allen. If you're changing your rotors, you're going to need a 21mm to remove the brake bracket. And you're going to need a hook or a wire to hang your caliper or your caliper end bracket up. You don't want to let the calipers hang on the brake line. You can damage it. That's not good. So I broke loose my 21mm brake bracket bolts. Now I'm going to pry my caliper back. Had the screwdriver out and I'm shot. It's so hot and humid today, it's disgusting out here. I picked like the worst days to do this shit. I'm dying out here. Let me find my screwdriver. That's crazy. How the hell did I lose my screwdriver? I got another one. Probably in my pocket. Just go in here on the rotor. Should be able to get in there, or on the rotor. in between the rotor and the bracket. Then you can pry and spread your caliper out. Your pistons will depress. I need my bigger screwdriver. Let me get my bigger screwdriver. I gotta find it. It's around here somewhere. GoPro, stop recording. I'm sorry I gave you misinformation on this car. There's supposed to be rubber protectors here, but somebody removed them and that did not replace them on here. These are 7mm. I want to recommend this Husky 3/8 drive impact ratchet. I'll see if I can put a link in the description for this. There are two types. Buy the stronger one. This thing is coming real handy and saved my ass with some frozen on bolts in weird places. You can never have too many tools. Just breaking these free. It's hard to do this with the camera here. Make sure you get that all the way in there so you don't break it out. Alright, I gotta move you guys. I can't work with you right there. Again, you're going to need a hook or something. Disconnect your brake wear sensor. You just got to depress that little lock on there and work that out. It just twists and then comes out of the bracket there. It's the way you remove that. Lift your pad out. The one clips on in there. I had this all apart once already. The assholes at Rock Auto gave me the wrong parts. I was not too happy about that. Made me do this twice. I was not thrilled with that at all. Now your 21mm bolts to get the brake bracket off. I don't know if you can see here. I already loosened these. Brake bracket comes off. I'm going to clean this stuff up with a file. You don't want to use a wire brush. A wire brush just polishes the rust. You want to use a file. Now I'm going to go with that Doka disc again on my hub. If you look here, the hub's pretty dirty. I'm probably going to spray some fluid film on there. Fluid film or Never Seas, one or the other. You want that to be nice and clean so the rotor lays true on there. And my diagram is shit to death. Great. I'll be back, guys. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, guys, you can see I cleaned up that hub. I put never sees on there, aluminum never sees. That'll keep that hub from corroding and that rotor getting stuck on there. Now, rotor goes on. Brake bracket. I cleaned up the brake bracket with a file in here. I'm going to put a little never sees on these bolts as well. Just a little dab of this stuff goes a long way. You don't need much on here. A little dab will do you. Tiny touch on the thread, that's it. Be careful with this shit, it gets all over the place. Your wife will kill you, you bring it in the house. Gonna torque these to spec. I'll see if I can find a torque spec for you and put it on the video. I've done a lot of these jobs. I've never had anything come loose, nor have I snapped off any bolts. Get a feel for this stuff after a while. Put a little, I like this, is my favorite, Permatex Ceramic Extreme Brake Parts Lubricant. Put a little bit of that on your cup, on your caliper piston. Try to reduce any squealing and squeaking. Also reduces corrosion. A little bit on the other side as well. I do not put it on the pads where they move because dirt will get all gunked up on there and it will actually cause more problems than it will alleviate. No. Do not get this on the pads at all. because I'm filming. It's got to give me a hard time. Never fails. If I get my bolts back, right? Okay guys, what I had to do was take my caliper back off and back my mounting bolts back up. Again, start these by hand. I'm going to get a ratchet. Those are tight in there. I never run bolts in with a power tool. I always start them by hand first. That way you keep from cross-threading anything. Make sure that Allen goes in there all the way so you don't slip that. Gonna have to put that spring on there. This goes in sideways, then twist. I don't know if you can see this. There's a little tab on here on the bottom. You see that little tab? You want that to the bottom. So go in, twist, and have that to the bottom. That way the release on the plug is on the top. That'll lock in a little slot on there. You might need a plier or something to turn that. We'll get a little screwdriver and lift that tab. There you go. You can lift the tab with your finger. Then plug it in. Make sure it clicks. Now I gotta put the spring on. Don't get old, it sucks. Everything is so much harder when you're an old bastard. Those springs go under this, so you get them started in here and then you clip them under here, under the brake bracket, and it holds everything in here tight, okay? Well, that's how you do brakes on a 2002 Audi A4 Quattro. It's not that bad of a job. It would be much nicer if it wasn't so humid. I am absolutely dying out here. So guys, I'm sorry for any confusion during my video. Not a Hollywood production. I do the best I can, guys. I hope that was useful information to some of you guys. Now I got to do the other side. Oh, always be mindful. Whenever you jack up a car, always use jack stands. This video is for video information only. I am not liable for anything that happens to your car here. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you what I am doing on my friend's father's car. What else? There was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, before you move the car, be sure to pump the brake pedal up, because you're gonna have no brakes when you first start the car. You gotta pump the brakes up until they get firm again. Then it'll be all right. It'll be safe to put the car in gear. All right, guys, take good care of your cars. They'll take good care of you. Take good care of your tools. They should last you a lifetime. And always take good care of your family and the ones you love. Be well, guys. Take care. Please give a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It shows YouTube somebody's watching, and it helps support our channel. Hope to bring you some more useful videos down the road. Be well. Bye-bye.
GoPro, stop recording now.
I always do this. There's something I always forget with the videos. When you do a new brake job with new rotors and pads, you have to seat the brake pads and rotors. How you're going to do that is you're going to get the car up to 40, 50 miles an hour. Do a couple of heavy stops. Then go right away. Don't let the pads cool down or the rotors. You want to get some of the pad material embedded in the rotor, and that makes a surface where the pads and the material meet, and it makes your rotors last longer and your pads. So do like 4 or 5 stops aggressive, go, then do a few full stops and a couple of easy stops, and then you're all set to go, guys. All right, bye bye.
GoPro, stop recording.